YouTubers are legit, man. They can actually shoot.
What do you get when you put a bunch of YouTubers who are also filmmakers together to create a short film? You get a really dope behind the scenes. Let's get into it.
If I gotta do it, I'ma do the most. Since they paid to see a show, got the South overflow, yeah. If I gotta do it, I'ma do the most.
I will bounce, babe.
No razor toast to the goat, yeah.
No Vacancy is about Lee Larson, an investigative journalist who is being blackmailed and who isolates herself. It's a superhero thriller. So it's archetypes of various superheroes who are arriving at a motel, and the archetype villain is picking them off because they're isolating. And it's really, this is a little bit of a spoiler alert, it's really a tragedy. It's how things are not supposed to go, not how things are supposed to go.
So a little backstory. I was hit up by Armando.
What's up, guys? My name is Armando. I have a YouTube called Mondo Bites, and also I'm a co-founder of Craterr. What Craterr is doing is bringing a lot of creators from the YouTube space into much bigger productions like the one that you are seeing here. One of the reasons why we started this company is to not only get brand deals for our creators, but also bring other opportunities that we've never seen before.
You had Brady, Kofi, Ryan, Cam Mackey, you had Lucas, Armando, a bunch of amazing, dope creators working together on this set to create this short film. This was a 4-day shoot, and I was only there for 2 days. So literally getting there, it was a process of just trying to get caught up and figure out what had been happening the first 2 days when I wasn't there. Once I was able to get caught up, I kind of was able to just dive right in and flow freely in the space of being a camera operator. So is Ryan here?
Ryan went already.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys basically split the week.
Okay, perfect.
So you'll be starting pretty soon. I think camera department's almost done with A-Cam.
Okay.
You're gonna be in there. We're just blacking out the windows and getting everything ready to go. Yeah, it's gonna get cold.
Brittney, yes.
That's okay. I saw David actually get it.
How are you lighting?
How am I lighting? Motivated. This is our big guy. This is our motivation. So we're gonna boom out a nice soft source overhead. Then we're gonna push in more soft from over there, just like as an accent. And then this is gonna be like a mainly green with a little bit of yellow. And we're gonna just augment, push a little bit more. That's kind of for the first shot. And then just spice up with a little bit of practicals.
In the back.
Yeah. And then once we flip, there's a blue neon sign that will augment a little bit through the window. Stay motivated off of mainly practicals, and then just decorate color in from there.
All right, quiet everyone, please. Pictures up.
Okay, so we are now finally outside. We've been inside the whole time on sticks, and we are now outside. So we have our first motion shot. So we're on the Dana Dolly, and we pretty much are getting the guy walk out because somebody knocked on the door, and then we're following him inside to then see the mask killer, right? So got the Dana, we're gonna go from point A to point B, and I am freezing my tail off.
I mean, he's got a box on his thing, right?
Yeah, he's got a box hiding again. So.
Fumbling to try to get in the door.
Where's my focus? Just on her face? Or her
We're
hand?
never going to see her face,
Her
but it's on their
Okay.
top torso until she goes to the knob, and then we're kind of more on the knob.
Okay.
Dead to me, R.I.P. buried. 무리들이 몰려온다 사자해라 미리. Dead to me, R.I.P. buried. 무릎 꿇고 고개 숙여 반성해.
Long tracking shot, she's banging on this door. She turns and walks that way. If we have time, we'll do a lead and a follow. We're just gonna follow really on the shot list first. Take her all the way, and actually we're going in that office.
Into the office, okay.
So the all has to be lit, so it's kind of the biggest shot.
I've been discreet. 얼마나 사람들 알아 나 in these streets. 시끌벅적 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 동네 시끄럽네요. 시끌벅적 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 하나 사람 많네요. Come and hit you and run. They come and.
For this particular shot, we're in this car, and I had to
hold the camera handheld. Didn't really have a shoulder like mount for it or anything. So I pretty much put it on an Apple box, kind of rested on Apple box and then on my legs to kind of keep it sturdy and to not get any like natural jitters from me. We had it on the 21mm to try to get both of them in the shot coming from behind them. So let's go.
So before we get into the next day, I want to talk about our sponsors really quick. So first and foremost, Angel Bird. All the media management came from Angel Bird. We had no hiccups. I actually really love Angel Bird, and they gifted your girl with a couple of things, and I've been using their Angel Bird 1TB ever since I got it, and I don't use any other card with my Sony FX3. I have not had any issues. It's fast. When I tell you it's fast, like I never run out of space, and so I never have a reason to switch a card, and I really love it, period. I also want to give a shout out to iFootage. Now, all the lights that you see from day 1 and day 2 that I was a part of. Now, I didn't know much about iFootage until the day on set, but what I learned and what I saw, I was amazed. These are really great affordable lights for hobbyists, content creators, filmmakers, and even DPs or gaffers that are on bigger productions. So definitely check into them if you're looking for more affordable gear. So thank you, iFootage, for that. And I also want to thank a couple of our other sponsors. Thank you to Irix Lenses, who provided the lenses that we shot with. And shout out to Blackstone. They provided our G&E truck as well as the location for day 2 when we were in studio. So if you're in LA, definitely check them out. And last but not least, of course, I want to thank our sponsors, Condor Blue. Now, I love them and I can talk about them all day, but for the sake of this video, I won't. Now, everything that you see on the red was rigged up with Condor Blue accessories. I solely believe investing in the people of the company and not just the company, and the people who run Condor Blue are amazing. The rig was beautiful and immaculate, like Condor Blue all the way. So thank you, Condor, for sponsoring this. Without further ado, let's get into the next day. But if you are still watching, leave a light bulb in the comments so I know it's real. All right.
Day 4. We had 3 full nights, and today we're actually comfortable in a temperate zone in a studio at Blackstone Entertainment. So it's gonna be pretty good. We're doing an old 70s TV set here. So we're gonna do a green screen so we can recreate the background to whatever the director wants. I'm doing some hard backlight and some strong key light, a very high key setup. And then we're moving over to the black void back there. It's all like blacked out so we can do some cool flashback scenes, sort of like the Upside Down, the Strange Things, where it's like all blacked out, which is kind of in her mind. So we're gonna do some of that back there. Use some iFootage lights and make it real spotty. It's gonna be pretty cool. The YouTubers are legit, man. They can actually shoot. No, we got an awesome crew on this set, and a lot of people are like, hey, YouTubers just sit at home and do unboxings and do reviews, but no, these guys are legit. They're actually lighting and they know how to do camera, and we got Brittney today operating the Raptor. We had Ryan a couple days ago, so I think it's exciting to have everyone collaborate, and there's no like egos on set. Hollywood is full of egos. YouTube, I guess, not so much. So it's been pretty fun.
Hi, my name's Adam Krebsey. I'm the first AC on this project. So I'm responsible for keeping everything in focus and keeping our cameras running. Right now we're running a 3-camera setup because we're kind of mimicking a TV like morning show interview. So we've got 2 Komodo X's, one of them's right here and the other's over there, and then our main camera is a red Raptor. And we're rocking Irix lenses on all 3 of those. And something the DP asked for that is a bit unique for this setup is he wanted his A and B cameras to match perfectly. So what we did is we used this like laser measuring tool, which is a pretty common tool for ACs to use. And it'll just like shoot a laser. So it'll give me a measurement readout of that distance. So what I did is I measured from the camera to subject and the other camera to subject, the lens height off the ground, and then the distance from camera to camera to make sure that both of our side angle cameras are exactly the same angle.
Yeah, as long as they're trying to stay in there and giving her a little bit less headroom, like the least that you can get away with. Just be careful if she leans in.
I'm tired of it.
I know.
At the end of day 3, when you got there for the first day, I was like, I want to go to a studio day. It's easy.
All of the cameras are decked out with like Condor blue gear, which is super dope because you can literally create your full rig with your camera with Condor. They got D-Tap, they got all the cores that you'll need, everything Condor blue.
So right now, this setup, we're going to be using the green screen. We have a big overhang, and like, thanks to Chad, we already have that kind of set up, so it makes it easier on the grip team. We have a nice big 20 by 20 green screen. We have some sandbags, making sure that everything's straight. Everything's going to go on stand here, and then we're also going to use some of the eye footage lights you'll see in the corner, and those are going to be key lights and backs for the town that we have that's going to be in the middle. So it's a simple setup on paper, but there's a lot less heavy lifting that we have to do today than we do other days. Coming from camera into the G&E department, it's very different. I'm so used to like knowing everything, where everything is, what everything's called, but I find in G&E, depending on the set you're on and depending who you're working with, things might have different names, and sometimes you have things that you've never used before, which is a bit interesting, but it's a lot of learning. Like after, 3 days, it feels a lot easier to kind of know your way around and kind of figure things out, but it's actually kind of fun after a little bit. Some heavy lifting, you got to move stuff around, but you also learn more about lighting as well. So as a DP, learning more about G&E will actually help you overall make your lighting setups better, and also needing and knowing what you need for certain things. I think that's the biggest thing you learn.
No, I do a lot of both G&E side and DP side of things, so it's not anything foreign to me. I'm kind of definitely in my wheelhouse. My style as a DP is very lighting heavy. So it's familiar to me, and I think that they go hand in hand for me to just be a DP, but also be on the G&E side of things. I think the biggest thing, especially on this one, has been power, stuff like that. So learning to distribute power to not only my lighting department, but also camera department and audio and hair and makeup, and everybody needs lighting, especially in the first locations where there was no power on the location at all. Just making sure that we had power running to where it needed to be.
That is
153 minutes. I've got my, so I have my setup here where I actually have a 1 terabyte Angel Bird card.
wait.
Yeah, so this is the reader. I've got my card here. So when I'm done filming, I could literally just plug this into my computer and dump it. And then
Okay,
this is legit, right? This is here, try it. Like, yeah. So you could either hold this monstrosity over here, or something simple like this. Talk to him at the end of the day, see how tired he is. Everybody, that's a picture up on principal photography from No Vacancy.
Bye, guys. So again, thank you to our sponsors, Angel Bird, iFootage, Condor Blue, Irix Lenses, Blackstone. Shout out to all of them. Thank you so much for sponsoring all of this. Shout out to all the creators. I love working with them. And like at this point, we're friends now, from Sony Cando to shooting this short film. We're besties at this point. I'm a broski, what Kofi would say. So shout out to all of them. I'm just thankful to have been able to be a part and continue to grow in this space. And I'm really, really loving it. So thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below. Thank y'all so much for supporting. Definitely check out the other creators' videos. I'm sure all of ours is going to be different from our perspective, and I think it's always really cool to see everybody's perspective. It's a full playlist that you can check out and show some support, and definitely look at the short film and let us know your thoughts. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.